Hi, Tiffany.
Hello. You might hear Charlie
I,
singing.
I just started laughing because I was like, I hear her because I was just talking about how your child isn't that loud, and now I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
oh, she
know.
is tonight though, just to prove
Just
me wrong. Yeah,
some kind of song. Yep.
yeah. Well, I'm just gonna jump right in because this is our last episode of the season, and it's St.
Whoa.
Patrick's Day.
That's
So
crazy.
yes, happy
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day. This won't come out till way after, but
Yeah.
I
Old
hope the
news.
luck of the Irish is with everyone.
Yes.
Something. I'm not Irish, like 2% Irish or something. Anyway, so people who like the outdoors tend to be conservators. Have you noticed that? If you really like hiking and being outdoors, you tend to like appreciate the wilderness and want to keep it. Really interesting thing that happens is if you are a flamingly liberal person like myself and you meet people who like hunting, they tend to be conservationists
I was just
also.
gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing we can all cross the aisle on. Is that we would like to keep these wilds wild. Um,
For the most part.
Often, yeah. Maybe the finer points of that, but overall, people who like the outdoors tend to do that. So people who like to wear outdoor gear tend to have some environmental ideas. Naturally, an outdoor clothing or gear brand would probably tout their environmental conservation efforts and hopefully live up to them. Like I said, naturally, an outdoor clothing or gear brand would probably tout their environmental conservation efforts and hopefully live up to them. Enter Fjallraven, a Swedish outdoor gear company whose name literally means Arctic fox or mountain fox.
Oh, that's why their logo has a font. Okay.
It's a fox, yep. They claim to champion durability, adaptability, and respect for nature, which also means sustainability, right? And they're Swedish, which is another, they tend to be pretty eco-conscious. So,
Yeah.
do their claims hold up? Pack up your tent and let's head outdoors this week. Find out. Welcome to Greening Up My Act.
Sweet.
All right.
I'm
So,
excited.
yeah, we'll see.
No.
I did this research kind of quickly.
Okay.
I usually just go right in my sources, but I think you've been doing the who are we? So let's who are we first. So Tiffany, who are we?
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier today. And we always say, first off, we're marketing people, but we're also normal people. So we have like both an eye for branding and what, sort of the fluffy nonsense that brands sometimes use. But also we're normal people, but I realize we both have spent years and years and years honing our research skills.
That's true too.
So that's like another part of who we are, is that we know how to research really complicated, convoluted topics. And so that's sort of another reason why we're
Yeah.
interested in this sort of stuff.
I mean, that's kind of like my main point when I apply for work is that I'm very good at taking complex ideas and distilling them into legible layman's terms.
Yes.
And
Yeah, that's like a line on my resume.
yeah, exactly. And it's, not, I'm not saying that like, oh, I totally understand rocket science and like that has
Right.
come up, like the chemistry and stuff where sometimes we're just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're also very capable of admitting when we don't know,
Yes.
so, and we're game for corrections.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So
Um,
that's who we are. We're
yeah.
just, muddling through this whole green hooey nonsense and trying to figure out
100%.
what matters.
Yeah. And we do fall for marketing sometimes too. Like, when you're in a hurry and you're just like, what's the best option I have for this? Okay, that one works. And then
Yes.
sometimes later you realize not.
Yep. Or your partner.
Yes. Yes.
Joe ordered compostable doggy bags.
Oh, and you're
Well,
like,
for our
"Oh."
cats. But
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, it's fine. It is
Yeah,
what it is. I'm
it's
like,
cool.
if you listen to this podcast.
Way to
You
tell
would
me you
know.
don't participate in my creative endeavors,
Yes,
friend. But
exactly.
yeah, Sean was shopping for laundry detergent because he likes the laundry detergent that smells, and I'm like, well, maybe we could use the sandalwood and jasmine from Dr. Bronner's, but I don't think that's a strong enough scent for him. He likes the scent, and I'm like, cancer. But he's like, oh, they have dryer balls. And I was like, we don't need dryer balls. We have dryer balls. He's like, you're missing 2, and they're old. I'm like, they're not unraveling. We don't need no dryer balls.
Yes. Oh my God. You don't need all 5. 5 is
No.
extreme. I don't think since I bought them, I've had all 5 in the dryer at once.
Yeah.
That never happens.
They're somewhere. There's probably
in a sleeve somewhere.
Yeah. Some pair of pants I haven't worn in 2 years, and I'm going to donate it, and somebody's going to get a dryer ball and be like,
yes.
So anyway, here's our sources.
Yes.
The Fjallraven U.S. online store, the Fjallraven sustainability page, Reddit, Wirecutter from New York Times,
Oh, okay.
Commons, and Good on You.
Okay.
So those last 2 are kind of distillers of like, and I think they're out of date is the problem. I don't think they update them that often, but they kind of distill like sustainability claims on companies.
Yeah.
So they're a good resource. So first question, what is Fjallraven? And for the first half of this research, I included the umlauts over the A's.
Uh-huh.
I quit doing that.
That's impressive. Yeah.
It's too much.
And it is pronounced Fjallraven because I always say Fjallraven.
Yeah.
Because I'm American.
It's spelled Fjallraven. So
Yeah. Okay. Now I know.
But when you see it, it's Fjallraven. So
Okay.
it's an outdoor gear company that was founded in 1960 by Ake Norden. And I'm going to butcher all the Swedish terms. I'm sorry, you guys. He started the company in his basement to solve the problems that he encountered in the great outdoors.
What years did you say?
1960, he founded it.
Okay.
So the AI, when it came back to me, it was like, he started it when he was 14. He didn't start it when he was 14. I'm pretty sure when he was 14, he hated the long distance backpacks that were just too heavy and uncomfortable. And so he designed one with like a wooden frame.
Okay.
So mostly Fjallraven is known for their backpacks. That's kind of, and eventually, well, he invented the aluminum frame backpack.
He did?
He did.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So that's a mountaineer's dream, right?
Whoa.
More lightweight, more stability, more distribution, and ventilation. That's, he focused on making, like, you can go further with less effort. So
that's amazing.
They are nowadays most well known for their iconic Konkin backpack.
I think I know which one you mean.
Yeah. It was developed in it's got handles. It's super simple. There's like a front pocket and a main pocket.
Yes.
And since it was developed for school children, it's smaller.
Okay.
So it's not like a giant day pack kind of thing. But they developed that in 1978, and Swedish school children and no-fuss jet setters from around the world use it to this day.
Wow, I didn't realize it's been around for that long. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you went to prep school like I did, at least one world-traveling 14-year-old had one of these backpacks. You've seen them. It's a flex.
It is.
I'm pretty sure my ex-husband coveted them. So
yeah.
They also created like a super good lightweight down jacket. I think it's called the Great Outdoors, like a puffer jacket. And that's one of their mainstays as well. So they're known for that.
Yeah. I know them for their their jackets that are like waterproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterproof, lightweight, and for outdoor gear, they champion, durability, waterproof, but also breathability, which is a really hard thing to kind of manage on both ends. So they produce outdoor clothing, down jackets, outer shells, hiking pants, hiking shirts, outdoor hiking skirts, if you got to go that route, tights, and socks. Okay. So t-shirts, tank tops, they got a little bit of everything. And now they are owned by Phoenix Outdoor, Fenix, which Ake Norden also founded. I don't know how involved he is anymore, but he founded that company.
Okay.
And that's a conglomerate of a whole bunch of different kind of outdoor-focused companies. Okay, so what sustainability claims does Fjallraven make? They start their sustainability page by claiming everything we do has an impact on the environment around us and the people and animals that inhabit it. Great start, right? They claim they're acutely aware of this and do everything to keep their environmental footprint as small as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then their sustainability page just kind of devolves from there. It's this circular mess. Like you click on something and it opens a new page that it's like, but you kind of already, isn't that the same? I went back. It's all just like linking to itself.
Okay.
And it's not, they don't really like in a lot of the other sites we've seen, they make like distinct claims.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, here's how our production process works. And here's how much water we've saved. And here's, this was just kind of like, whee! So I went through their website link by link by link and just kind of came up with their claims. So here we go. First of all is materials. They say their materials that they use are created on nature's terms. Cute.
Okay.
Whenever possible, they use natural materials like wool, cotton, and down. And then when they can't do that, they draw on ideas from nature to make synthetics. Very Swedish sounding, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, nature inspired this plastic, Okay, because they focus on durability and usability, they prioritize long-lasting materials that will keep you dry.
Mm-hmm.
So they divide their materials into 4 categories. They say excellent, recycled, which includes recycled wool, organic hemp, and tencel, Tencel.
Mm-hmm.
Good, which includes recycled polyester, their G1000 eco material, and traceable wool. Then they have okay, which would include polyamide, cotton, regular cotton, and metal buttons. And then unusable, things they will not use, which includes anything with PFCs, fluorocarbons, PVCs, and write down what that was, or like Angora wool, apparently, is verboten Angora wool.
Interesting.
So to break down those materials, go ahead.
I was going to say, or PFAS. I know they're like very anti-PFAS.
Yeah, it's PFCs and PVCs are the one so those are the forever, I'll get into that.
Okay.
They're very anti-forever chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what PFCs and PVCs are.
Oh, I didn't realize that for some reason.
Yeah, I think they're specific. They are a forever chemical.
Okay.
With those. So then they talk about these materials specifically. So for wool, their sustainability focus on this is on animal rights, mostly, or animal ethical treatment of animals, which I'll talk about later. But wool is a natural and regenerating material if produced sustainably. So, okay. Then down, feathers.
Yeah.
They love their feathers. They claim their down is ethically produced and fully traceable, which again is an animal treatment claim, and I'll go into more of that below.
Okay.
And then another material they use is G1000, which is the material they use the most. It's basically everything. It's made 65% polyester and 35% cotton.
Okay.
It is a densely woven thread that is coated with their wax, which they use to make it more waterproof. So they also have created an eco version of it that it's made from recycled polyester and organic cotton.
Okay.
So when you're going through their store, they can tell you which one's eco G1000 and which one's just regular G1000.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. And then they have another material called Eco Shell, which is made from recycled polyester and PFC-free waterproofing. Impregnation, they call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, the PFCs are perfluorocarbons, and those are what most outdoor gear businesses in the outdoor gear industry use to waterproof.
Yeah.
But those are the forever chemicals that they refuse to use. So
okay.
And then there's one called Vinylon F, which is a synthetic fiber they use to make their backpacks, including the Kanken.
Okay.
They don't explain on their site how it's made. But a quick Google search said it's made from polyvinyl alcohol derived from things like coal or limestone.
Okay.
So that kind of set a little thing off in my brain. Tinsel, or lyocell, this one they use Tinsel as the brand name, is made from cellulose. So that's eucalyptus or beech tree pulp. So it's the same way that, the bamboo fiber that we talk about. It's a closed loop production system. So they use trees from certified sustainable plantations, and they have a 99.5 recycled chemical rate.
Okay.
So they keep all their chemicals in the factory
Okay.
and not
That's
getting
the
into the water
big thing
system.
because I remember when we researched bamboo
Yes.
fabric, that was like a huge problem
Yeah.
when the factories, because I got those like random bamboo
Little paper
unpaper
towels.
towels.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like one of our early episodes.
Yeah.
And we were like, bamboo, you let us down.
Yeah.
But
it
yeah, the
sounds so natural.
chemicals, the chemicals leaching was a big problem. So that's
Yeah.
good that they,
Yeah.
that must be why Tencel is considered better.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
As a brand. So Tencel is a
Right.
brand of lyocell. Yeah.
Right.
And then another material called Corylon, which is made from 94% recycled polyamide and 6% aramid. I didn't look up what those were. I'm sorry. But it's a reinforcement material for their jackets and trousers.
Okay.
So I did see that they said polyamide was made from yarn scraps, offcuts, and second quality fabrics.
Okay.
So there's some recycling going on there.
Okay.
Okay, their second sustainability claim is around production. So the cornerstone of their sustainable production is collaboration. Basically, they talk to their partners a lot. They have a code of conduct that they have established that all of their partners have to sign, and that lays out how they will do business, and it covers human rights, animal welfare, environmental protection, sustainable development, and anti-corruption.
Whoa.
So if you're in America, that last one sounds pretty foreign to me. But they have a clause in their code of conduct. And
Whoa.
if you work with them, you have to sign it. So
That's kind of cool.
yeah, it is kind of cool. They ensure all their suppliers live by this code, and they include third-party audits in that. So that's pretty cool. They're also part of a group called Cascal. It's an industry-wide collaboration group that shares practices so they can, see what other teams are doing for sustainability and try to adopt those and then share theirs as well.
Oh, cool.
And they're part of the Fair Labor Association to promote workers' rights and improving working conditions.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then the third sustainability claim I could get to was animal treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So they're committed to no animal cruelty, which is not up to PETA's standards, I would say, because no animal cruelty would be like no animals at all. But
yeah.
They promise the 3 statements: no live plucking, no force feeding, and no mulesing, which should trigger something in your brain.
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Yeah, you covered mulesing. Do you remember what the process of mulesing was?
I don't.
It's like clipping the sheep in a way that makes them bleed, I believe, was like that was a problem we had with the wool dryer balls.
Right.
I should have told you had homework to re-explain what it was. But yeah, go listen to our dryer balls episode to learn about mulesing. It's pretty terrible. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I'd have to refresh because it definitely like rang some bells, but my memory is completely shot right now. So
I just remember that it was very inhumane.
Yeah.
But in conventional wool production, it's something you really have to look out for. So one of the biggest things they tout in their animal byproducts is traceability. Okay. So this means they know exactly where their animal materials, especially their down, come from.
Okay.
They even have a down promise to this effect where they laid out, like, we promise that our down is never live plucked. Now, I didn't look into what live plucking means, but I'm pretty sure it means they pluck the bird while it's still alive, which is torture.
Yeah, I think we can imagine.
Yeah. I don't know if they're just like waiting for the bird to die of old age, or, they wait for the feathers to fall off themselves.
Doubt it.
Or if it's a slaughterhouse and
right. Well, down is interesting because I remember watching this video about this company that it's like so expensive, and I don't think we talked about it, but I just stumbled upon it. They charge like $1,000 for a bedspread, for a down bedspread, but they're like 100% humane.
The birds give us their feathers.
Yeah, I think so.
Could you make a bed from this? But I think birds lose feathers pretty often. And so if you have...
Maybe that is it, actually. Maybe it was like... Oh, I think it was. It was like collected from the nests, because when they make the nests, then they like fluff it up for their babies.
Yeah.
And then I think that's what it was. And then somebody goes in and removes all the straw and the dirt and whatever. And so it's like, that's why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Which nice.
I
Yeah.
don't think Fjallraven does that, but I don't know.
It's possible. They did have a wool promise. That was the same kind of idea where like ethically treated sheep, but they retracted it in January 2025 when PETA revealed that their supplier in New Zealand was not living up to the promise and the expectations. So if you click on their wool section right now, it's this letter explaining like we have demanded that the supplier meet these demands for ethical wool production, and until they do, we will not make you this wool promise. So,
whoa, okay. We'll still make you the product,
I guess, but it's been more than 2 years, so or it's been more than a year and a quarter. So I don't know. Yeah. Next up was their chemical guidelines or restricted substances. So basically, this link is just a link to the Phoenix Outdoor chemical guidelines, which is 109 pages of a PDF. So they don't even explain it. They're just like, yeah, you can read this if you want to. You nuts. But that document was from 2024 as well, but it outlines how their suppliers have to document which chemicals are used in which products and which ones they won't use. And it's, it's quite a list.
Gotcha.
So I guess in full transparency, they just put it up there and they're like, here you go. And if you want to be a chemist and read about it, you can, or a manufacturer. But then I said the next one they had on their website was design. So they claim to have a sustainable design philosophy with 7 guiding principles. Are you ready? Designed with you in mind.
Okay.
Function and ease of use. Simplicity. Low material impact.
Okay.
Material longevity and efficiency. Emotional longevity. Recyclability.
Okay.
Why change a good thing? And tried and tested. Now, what's funny is this is 9 principles when they said there were 7, but who's counting? And I have to explain, emotional longevity is basically timelessness. So they were saying...
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. An item can't be... It doesn't matter if it's durable, if it's going to look out of season next week.
Oh my God. That's exactly what we were just talking about.
Yes. So
I love
their
that.
stuff has looked the same since 1978, basically.
Oh man. I love that.
Yeah. Also, recyclability is also something they're working on. So they're trying to use fewer materials in the production of each of their products so that it's easier to recycle them in the future. Right? Because that's the issue that we keep coming across is when you go to recycle your jeans, if they have any elastic in them, or the stretch material is a mix of cotton and, again, plastics. And so it makes it really hard to recycle it.
Yeah.
I was also talking to my friend who is a seamstress, and she was saying that the reason jeans wear out now is because that elastic wears out faster than cotton.
Interesting.
So that's why you get holes in your jeans and stuff.
Oh my gosh. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's why like really high quality jeans that are like tailored to your body rather than with stretch last so much longer.
Whoa.
Like original Levi's rather than new Levi's and things like that. So,
oh my God.
Because when you think about it, when you wash plastic clothing, it's stretch, it loses its shape. It does. I was like, duh. Yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense. And then like plastic fiber is just so much less durable. I mean, it just makes sense.
It's just fragile.
That it would be, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I was like,
that is so fascinating and also infuriating.
It is.
It's funny because I joke with Joe all the time that he has like razor knees because
he just breaks through.
He always has holes in his knees, and I'm like, these are new pants. What's going on? But I'm trying to think. I should check if they have elastic in them or what.
Yeah, see if they have any stretch. I mean, if you can get them higher quality, 100% cotton something.
Yeah. He's bought like raw denim before, even though it's got holes, but it took longer for sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's not like invincible, obviously.
Yeah, like...
But yeah, like time it. Well, this only took 2 weeks rather than,
Yeah.
This one took 6 months.
Yeah, I should keep a chart.
So I thought that was...
That's really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up is they had care and repair.
Okay. Should we take a break?
I'm almost done.
Okay.
And then we'll take a break. Yes, good call.
Man, I was like hoping I'd finally remember.
Yes.
Remind you.
Yeah, where I have it programmed in here, but yeah. So care and repair, I thought was going to be talking about the durability of their clothing, but it's basically they want everything you buy to really last forever. So they've got a whole list of ways to care for every item on your Fjallraven list.
Okay.
Like how to wash the wool. I mean, it's like 20 links.
Okay.
Like what we recommend for your jackets is you spot wash it. You know, if you must, you should hand wash it. If you must machine wash it, do it this way. Their leather, everything. They have how to care for it, how to apply the Greenland wax that they use to, you know, so you don't have to use Scotch Guard, and how to store stuff, you know, like your down jacket, so it's not all flat when you get it out.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was kind of cool. And then
that is cool.
Their last link is to their Arctic Fox initiative.
Okay.
So this is the kind of tree planting section, but it's not tree planting.
Okay.
This was founded in 2019 as a collaboration between Fjallraven and you. So the Arctic fox isn't just the symbol and the namesake of Fjallraven, it's also an endangered species that they care very deeply about. So they started this program as a tool to support projects in the area of environmental protection and societal development and diversity. Basically, they have certain items that if you buy them, a percentage of the sales goes towards the Arctic Fox Institute. And then that money goes to an initiative that the Arctic Fox Institute has decided is worthy.
Wait, the Arctic Fox Institute isn't saving Arctic foxes?
Well, that's their first initiative. Surprise! Was saving the Arctic Fox Project from Stockholm University.
Okay, I was like, huh? Okay. I thought it was going to be something totally different.
No,
okay.
But then they don't list any other initiatives. So I don't know if it's still the Save the Arctic Fox Institute, which I guess they're like, well, it's not done yet, so we're just going to keep doing that.
Okay.
It has been 7 years, but...
Well, yeah, okay.
So, but I think still, if you buy items marked with Save the Arctic Fox or what, you know, the Arctic Fox Institute, you probably pay an extra $5 and it goes towards that.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah. And then I had some other sustainability stuff that I just gleaned from them. They have a global sustainability director on staff. Mm-hmm. They also have a link to their parent company's 2024 CSR report. So the Phoenix Outdoor 2024 CSR report, which actually just goes to the Phoenix Outdoor Sustainability page.
Oh.
Which I was like, it's not there, I guess. Phoenix Outdoor has updated, I guess, but not them.
Okay.
And then they have a pre-loved site. So that's where you can buy or sell previously owned Fjallraven gear.
Yeah, Joe's gotten a pair of pants from there.
Yeah. So, okay. Those are their sustainability initiatives. And now we can take a break.
Okay. All right.
Welcome back. I hope that was restorative for you.
Sure.
Yeah. Did you save an Arctic fox?
I tried.
Yeah, it's hard.
I did on Minecraft.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's perfect. I love it. Okay, so our next question that we ask is, do these sustainability claims hold up? So I'm just going to distill their sustainability claims that were cyclical and cyclical
yes.
into my own basic ideas here to kind of dig into it. So number one, durability. That's first. That's what they advertise. Their biggest sustainability claim is if you buy one of our backpacks, you're going to use it for the rest of your life. And an existing backpack is always better than a new one, right? Mm-hmm. This holds up for them, for sure.
Awesome.
So that Wirecutter article I read, she's talking about like the Kanken backpack is flawed, but I'll never let it go. Yeah, it's a simple backpack designed in 1978. There's like no padding. You can't put your laptop in it. Mm-hmm. The straps aren't comfortable. She's replaced the straps on it, you know, but she's had it for 7 years.
She's replaced the straps on it? How'd she do that?
I think she just hired someone to
Oh, neat.
put padded straps on rather than just like
I see. Okay.
yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
But, you know, and she was saying everyone she's ever met from Sweden is still using their backpack from grade school. You know,
Okay.
they last. They do. And they're pretty waterproof. She said, you know, you can't soak it. But one of the things they claim is that the fiber that they use to make the I said Kokken. It's Konken. The Konken backpack expands when it gets wet, which makes it even more waterproof,
Okay.
which is cool. So, and then, you know, I went on Reddit to be like, okay, what about other stuff? And it appears to be the resounding truth. Like, somebody was like, the pants I bought 7 years ago and use every week, and they just still look new.
Whoa.
Like, they'll fade a little, but they're going to stand up the test of time. So, durability, yes. If you buy a Fjallraven product, you can pass it down to your kids'
Wow.
Number 2, with their materials. Okay, now generally their claims about sustainable materials are kind of mixed. So Good On You said they liked that they use lower impact materials like organic cotton and recycled stuff, but they agreed that they aren't particularly transparent about the breakdown of which materials are used where.
Ah, okay. Like most brands.
Like most brands. And it's probably complicated, and maybe their sustainability director is really busy chasing the Arctic fox. I don't know, but they also don't minimize plastic packaging in their shipping and things. So that was a sticking point. And they do minimize fiber blends to maximize recyclability. So they do that.
Okay.
They're using fewer materials to make their items so that they're easier to recycle.
Okay.
And they do use recycled or certified alternatives to conventional wool and down. And Commons, which is the other website I looked at, also noted that they use lower emissions materials like recycled wool, organic cotton, and tinsel. So I want a note about tinsel. It's definitely one of the better synthetics made because of that closed loop production.
Yeah.
Sustainable sourcing from, you know, eucalyptus and beech trees from farms that just grow those specifically for that reason. They're not tearing down old forests. They maximize water efficiency, and they have low chemical usage and recycle the chemicals rather than just letting them into the wild. So also tinsel is like, it's biodegradable. But I was like, yeah, in the same way compostable trash bags are.
Yes.
And as long as it's not mixed with other synthetics, yeah, tinsel's great for that. So they also noted that Fjallraven had stated 2025 goals for 75% recycled polyamide, 100% organic cotton, and 90% recycled polyester. I did not see evidence of that on the Fjallraven website. So I guess they're trying, but we don't really know. You know, they do talk about their eco G100 and you can, or G1000 materials, and you can look and say when it's used in certain products. But okay, my next thing was in their production. So they do appear to have some better production ideologies, at least, than most fast fashion companies. They're at least aware of things. So they use 100% renewable energy in their on-site facility. So in Sweden, they do, which is probably super easy in Sweden to do. It's probably required by law, you know. So like, okay. They also have that code of conduct that they do make suppliers sign, and it is third-party verified.
Okay, that's nice.
And they did set absolute targets to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in direct operations, although they didn't do so in the supply chain and production sites.
Okay.
Which they don't report on either. So
yeah, and I think that was the big thing, that podcast that I listened to. That's what they were saying, that like most of these brands haven't done anything supplier side. Well, and
it's kind of like, again, when you have factories in China or India, it's really hard to police them. You know, they're subject to different laws. Again, that code of conduct, ideally, but they can't be like this factory that's also probably producing materials for 40 other brands, unless we all chip in together to make that happen. You know, the reason we're using these factories in China and India is because it's cheaper. So, you know, there's all kinds of balances that come around with that. So
yeah, Fjallraven's not cheap though.
Well, yeah.
I keep saying Fjallraven. I'm never gonna stop.
That's okay.
That. It's just
You're
in
American.
my head
It's fine. It's kind of like when an American is talking and they go, and I had a croissant. You know, and you're just like, it's a croissant, bitch. It's fine. Say Fjallraven. However, like you're not.
It's so
Neither
true.
of us is trained in Swedish, so
Yeah.
like, sorry.
I do know how to say, how are you?
How do you say how are you in Swedish?
Hur mår du?
Hur mår du? I mean, it's kind of like Dutch when you listen to it and you're like, that's kind of sounds
It
like
kinda makes sense,
English.
yeah.
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 Am I drunk?
Yeah.
Or
I
are you
dated a
speaking
Swedish
Swedish?
guy for a little
Yeah.
while, and that's
Okay.
like the one thing I remember.
Hey, signs of a great relationship.
Yeah, you know.
You learned how are you rather than I hate your guts. It's always a good sign. It
Yeah.
didn't end too terribly. I
Yeah.
guess. Okay, my fourth thing that I came through with was follow through. Right? That's a sustainability claim. So as we keep seeing, their sustainability page doesn't appear to have been updated since Trump was elected, basically.
Right.
Which I get, I think. And the newest update appearing in the Wool Promise page in January of 2025, right? Which was a reaction because PETA like exposed their New Zealand supplier for being evil, apparently.
Yeah.
They don't appear to be prioritizing the reporting, right? Even if they are following through on their promises, I don't know if they have 75% recycled polyamide or whatever. But the pre-loved shop appears to have options in it.
Yeah.
A lot. As opposed to some where there are like 3 things. Like I think the leather handbags that you did a few weeks ago had like 5 items.
Yeah, it was maybe like 10 or 15, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
Not
a lot.
very
This
many.
has like 24 pages of things.
Wow.
So, yeah. But like, where's the update on the Arctic Fox Project stuff? The initiative, and how are they using that money? And why is their website so confusing?
Yeah, and it's kind of like if you're going to say our logo isn't just a logo.
Yeah.
It's like
Show
you
me.
kinda need to, yeah.
Back it up. So kind of like mixed bag with the sustainability claims. Again, they aren't claiming they're going to save the world by planting 4,000 trees, right?
Yeah.
Although the Arctic Fox Initiative is kind of like, we are going to save the world by saving the Arctic fox, which is...
Oh, do they say stuff like that?
No, but it's kind of that same thing where it's like, I mean, I guess that's not a carbon offset program, right? They're not like, well, we are destroying the Arctic fox's habitat, so that's what we're doing. It's like, no, we really like the Arctic fox. It's a cool symbol.
Right.
And so we know they're endangered, so we're going to give money to that.
Yeah.
Different than saying, we will plant 1 tree for every suitcase you buy to offset the carbon used.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's not quite guilt trippy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a sweet idea, I guess. But okay, our next question is this something a normal person could do or afford? And like you were saying, Fjallraven is expansive. It's expansive. Most outdoor clothing options are, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Their prices are in line with other high-quality, outdoor-focused, sustainable brands like Patagonia. Like, maybe a little bit higher. I was like, women's down jacket, and Patagonia's was like $550, and so was theirs. They have some options that go up to $800. Yeah. They have t-shirts that are like $45.
Okay.
Some of their tank tops are $50.
Jesus Christ.
Some of their tights are $200.
Oh
right?
my God.
It ain't cheap. The Kanken backpack can go anywhere from $95 to $200. They have several different iterations of the Kanken style bag. They also have like fanny packs and smaller purses and things. I had a boss bought me a Fjallraven bag that I used everywhere, and I cannot find it for the life of me. I do not know what I did with it, but it was durable for sure. Like all of my other purses, the zipper just like, blah. No, not this. This was my passport came in and out of that thing, So, but like, I see this again and again. If you're going to buy the Kanken backpack for $200 today and use it for 30 years, that's like $7 a year, right?
Yeah.
So I went through a bunch of backpacks when I was a kid. I don't know about you. I basically got a new one like every year in elementary school.
Well, back then, and I hope it's changed, it was sort of like a status thing.
Yes, it was for sure.
So if you didn't have one, then you were like poor, which I always like, I don't think I ever did.
No, I think, I don't remember. I think it was also because we bought them cheap from Walmart and they'd fall apart by the end of kindergarten.
Yeah, same.
In high school, I think I had the same Jansport backpack my entire high school
Okay. Yeah,
career.
those can be okay.
And I think I used it in college too.
Those are more
So,
expensive. Yeah, we could never afford that.
yeah,
I think you were. I feel bad. I said you were poor, but like.
Oh no.
Like I also was kind of poor, so I feel like I'm allowed to say that.
My family wasn't poor, but my parents both kind of grew up poor, and so we
it trickles down.
They knew how to live poor, and so it's like we shopped at Walmart, and and then like I think as we got older, my mom was like, and we went to REI and got the backpack that was $100, and then I had it for 6 years.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I think I finally gave that one away because I was like, I'm not going to school anymore. What do I need this for? But like if you buy $12-$30 backpacks for your kid over the life of their schooling, that's $360. So I'm guessing a $30 backpack is a wild thing to find these days.
Yeah.
A real school backpack that's $30 is probably like, wow, that's cheap. So, but also this is outdoor gear. So like, how many outer shells do you need?
Right.
Like, maybe if you're an influencer and you've got to have a different outfit that matches every time you go for it. But like, I have a reflective jacket that I bought during the pandemic when everybody was walking around. It is a reflective rain jacket. It's for biking. It's for running. I wear it in the winter to run. It is funny because it's like made with like recycled glass particles in the fabric. And so if you shine a light on it, it lights up. Like
oh my God.
It's hanging in my living room right now. And if like, you're using your flashlight in the living room, you're like, who's that? Oh, it is.
It's a ghost.
It's bright. So anyway, but that zipper is like all busted up. I've had that for 6 years now and the zipper's all busted.
Right.
I'm always stoked to have just one good outer shell for running or biking, right? If it was a Fjallraven, I'd probably use it for 15, 20 years. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I have like, well, that's not for running, but I have like one ski coat.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like a ski coat. I think it's really nice.
It's fashionable.
Yeah, it is.
You don't look like the abominable snowman.
Yeah. But it is so warm.
Oh,
and it's just so insanely like windproof. I'm just always amazed every time I put it on.
That's the thing. I like the Outdoor Expedition Fjallraven $800 down coat. I'm like, I can't even imagine needing this in Boston during a polar vortex. Like,
you probably I don't know though.
I when I went to Rhode Island 2 weekends ago, I have a Land's End down coat that I got for $20 from a thrift store.
Oh, nice.
That thing is cozy. And it's good quality too. Land's End is good quality. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I just need one of those.
Right.
And I'm going to have that for 20 years because I'm only going to wear it twice a year. Like when we go to Canada for Christmas, if we ever do that again. So like, I think if you like the outdoors and you've got enough for an initial investment, you can feel good buying a Fjallraven for your occasional outdoor gear. Yeah. I don't think normal people are going to wear exclusively Fjallraven stuff.
Right.
You're not like decked out in your daily yoga wear in Fjallraven. This is for like hikers and outdoor people. This isn't Vuori or Lululemon.
Right.
This is like you want a backpack and a tent that's gonna last you for your whole life. And
do they make tents?
Yes, they do.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep. So it's probably worthwhile to splurge on a bag or a tent and pass it down to your kids with Fjallraven, I would say. But you only need one. This is not. They have a lot of stuff on their website, but I don't feel like it's the same consumer driven like Lululemon or you don't need like one in every color.
Right.
Unless you're crazy. It is a status symbol, I think, to have one of those backpacks, though.
100%,
like I said.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a world traveler, and I have the Konkin backpack, and it's ugly, but it's durable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I love that the woman reviewing it had to replace her straps.
Yeah, she's like, it's freaking uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that makes me hesitant to get it for Charlie, because I'm like, oh, that's like actually a really good idea, but she's going to start kindergarten.
I know.
But like, I remember how heavy those books were in high school.
Yeah.
And even junior high. And you're like, your shoulders would fall off if your straps weren't comfortable. So I'm like, kidding. I don't know about that.
Well, I think they have different versions now. So I think that's like the classic 1978 one. But like, it might be worth it to get her one of the little for elementary school. She'll just have it for 8 years or whatever. And
Yeah.
because you're not, I mean, please don't tell me they're sending kindergartners home with a locker full of books.
Oh, no.
When
Well, I
we
don't
were-
know. I don't know.
yeah.
I can't
When we were
imagine.
in middle school, my twin sister developed a thing where she just carried all of her books with her all the time because she didn't want to go to her locker between classes.
Uh-huh.
Because she had like anxiety about how much time it would take.
Yeah, I knew people like that, yeah.
She has back problems. Yeah.
No, it's wild. Like and now of course they're doing frickin' tablets, which is like a
Yeah.
whole other thing. So God knows
Yeah.
how many actual textbooks they'll have.
Yeah, I hope it's lighter for them. But they do have, okay, so they do have laptop bags there. The Kanken laptop version. Because that was a thing that she said when she bought, the Wirecutter article said when she bought it, the padding for the back is like so flimsy that people think it's part of the packing materials and throw it away most of the time.
Oh.
It's removable. And Fjallraven is like, you can use it as a seat cushion. And it's like, she's like, I have never considered using this as a seat cushion. But you can, get a different piece of foam in there, but they do have new ones that
Okay.
are, but
That's funny.
that thing is going to outlast the apocalypse. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, now our last section is our TLDR, our granola rating. So every week we rate the products or services on a scale of 1 to 5 granolas. The crunchier the better. 1 is soggy, 2 is mushy, 3 is chewy, 4 is crunchy, and 5 is break your tooth off. And I think it will come as no surprise that I'm giving Fjallraven a 3 to 3.5.
Okay. That's
Basically our standard for this whole season. It's fucking durable. Yeah. They have an eye towards sustainability, I think possibly just because they're Swedish. It's kind of their job. Their production processes are less transparent, and their reporting commitment is out of date.
Okay.
But I would feel better buying stuff from them than a lot of other companies.
Yeah.
So, 3.5, I would say.
Okay.
It's a chewy to a crunchy.
Yeah.
There's little bites of crunch in there.
Yeah, I would say in terms of like outdoor gear, the PFAS really sets them apart.
That's true. And I didn't give them enough credit for that. That's a big deal. We talked about PFAS and like Scotch Guard is probably the biggest one that every household had. Like I remember Scotch Guarding my tennis shoes when I was a kid.
Right.
And yeah, it's amazing to break away from that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because that's a lot of place where a lot of companies are like, well, but it's so easy to waterproof it with this.
Yeah.
And you want waterproof. And it's like, yeah, but also you want the waterways to not grow 3-headed frogs. So
Yeah, and the fact that they're doing it and proving that it's totally possible
yeah,
is pretty
that's pretty
impressive.
trailblazy. So
Yeah.
3.5 might be viable for that.
Yeah.
And, their recycling programs, I mean, not that they're recycling the materials that they're using, but that they are providing a place where you can buy and sell their stuff for cheaper.
Yeah.
I like that too.
I do too. Yeah.
So, yeah. But the lack of transparency
Yeah.
just kind of knocks them down a notch.
Yeah. I feel you.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that's Fjallraven.
Cool.
And we
Thank
wrap up
you.
our fashion season without ever once discussing a major fashion house, except as comparison for how much money things cost, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we could have done like would Chanel have made any sense?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Sustainability-wise?
wonder if we should have done like an episode about like the sustainability of large fashion houses.
Yeah.
Because I mean, our biggest issue is fast fashion,
Right.
right? But it sounded to me like when you were talking about the handbags, like it sounds like these fashion houses discard, they have wasteful processes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like. They just go through it, do a run, next, do a run next, do a run next. So.
And also like haute couture versus, ready to wear off the rack, you can't have that many levels and maintain any kind of sustainability on a real scale, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, I guess we just solved that problem ourselves. There we go.
Yeah.
Done.
There you go. We didn't even need to do that.
So yeah, that's the end of our season.
Yeah. I think we're going to be back. We said sometime in June.
Yeah.
So we're going to take off a little time, kind of regroup.
Yeah.
Kat needs to get her bearings with her new job. I need
Which
to
I
get
love.
my... Oh, good.
Yeah.
I need to get my bearings with my no job.
Yeah. So I guess we could plug. We are finally going to be doing an episode on our Patreon, which we haven't done in a couple months.
Yes.
It is $5 to subscribe, and we have a back catalog, and those are personal conversations that are off topic from sustainability. So if you are not jiving with the talk about green hooey and granola ratings, like, and you want more cussing and possibly drinking, yeah, go check out our Patreon episodes. So.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about being laid off because we both have experienced it. So if anybody is either nervous about getting laid off or has been through it or is going through it, you're not alone.
Yeah, go look up. It's going to be up by the time this episode comes out. So go check it out and commiserate with us.
Yes. And hopefully we have some insights that are helpful.
Yeah, to make you feel better. At least you're not alone. Assure you are not alone.
No. Sadly.
Hundreds of thousands of Americans are with you.
It's crazy.
So,
yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for listening, everyone, to the season. I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a 5-star rating or a like if you can. That really helps us.
Yeah, please do. And like we said, check out our Patreon. You can do a free trial, I think, for like a week.
Yeah. You probably listen to all our episodes in a week. No problem.
Yeah. And then we...
See you in June.
Helps us.
Yes,
So.
it does help.
All right. See you soon.